going to break down the top 3 skills every running back needs if you want to rush for 1,000 yards this year. So if you're a running back and you're looking to go for that 1,000-yard season that you've been working for, I suggest you watch this full video. And bonus alert, the last one is actually the most important. So make sure you watch the full video. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video here at desireLess with your guy KJ, back here again, helping running backs once again elevate and dominate the game. And today we have a special one for I'm gonna break down the top 3 skills you need as a running back if you want to have that 1,000-yard season, and if you just want to be elite. All right, even if you want 1,000, if you want 1,500, if you want 2,000, it doesn't matter, because you're gonna need these 3 skills. You're gonna have to be at least adequate at least 2 of these 3, or adequate at all those if you want to be a guy who plays high level ball, plays Division 1 ball, and just be a guy who's the best player on your team, the difference maker. All those things literally comes around these 3 skills. And I know a lot of you guys are like, who are you? Well, my name is KJ Howard, obviously owner of this channel and owner of desireLess, where we're helping running backs really become elite, man. And I was a guy who played running back at Division 1 level, currently a free agent right now. But thing is, I was a guy in high school who didn't even start. Like, the water boy probably would get in before me, but I still found a way to push myself and get to the Division 1 level. All right, and I built a system around me to help me become a pretty decent running back. Okay, I want to share with you guys some of the things that worked for me, and even then some of the things that didn't work that you can actually miss out on. Okay, but understand, you don't really care about my story at all, do you? You care about the 3 skills you need to be elite to go for 1K. Okay, so let's get into it. Number 3 skill that you need to go for 1,000 yards is agility. As a running back, you just have to be able to make a guy miss. Even if you're a power back, it's cool. But even then, look at the top power backs in the NFL. Look at the Josh Jacobs. Look at the David Montgomerys. Look at those guys. Those guys are big backs. Big back. Those guys are bigger backs, but they're able to make guys miss in open field. Because even if you're a big dude, I come and swipe your ankles out and you just fall, okay? So as a running back, you have to be able to make guys miss. Agility is so crucial. You have to be a guy who can be able to win the one-on-one battles. That's the difference between an average running back and a great running back. The guys who are great, they're able to make a guy miss no matter what. They're able to, if it's not blocked up perfectly, okay? Because Josh Jacobs said average backs can look great in a great scheme, but great backs can do whatever in any scheme, okay? They can be great in any scheme. And if you're an average back and you can't really make guys miss, well then you're leaving it up to the scheme. You're leaving it up to the coaches. You're leaving it up to kind of everybody else to help you become elite. Rather, if you are a great backer, you're a guy who can make guys miss, it doesn't matter what the scheme is. You got the bad news bears blocking for you. Guess what? You can make guys miss. You're agile. You're able to jump cut. You're able to stick, double stick, all of that. Okay, like think about it. The best running backs are guys who can make guys miss in open field. Saquon, Bijan Robinson, Jonathan Taylors, Alvin Kamara's. These guys can make guys miss at any time. It doesn't matter what level. Even in high school, look at the best running backs in your area. Can they make somebody miss? Yes they can. So as a running back, you gotta have agility. Like I'm working on my agility at least 2 to 3 times a week, bro. Because I understand it's not even just about just doing icky shuffle and a ladder drills. No, it's about understanding how to make guys miss, selling eyes, shoulders, heads, and hips, and being manipulative on defenders. All right, being able to attack leverage, being able to press their toes. Those goes into actually making guys miss. Because you could be the quickest dude in the world, shiftiest feet, but if you don't know how to use your body language, if you don't know how to use your head, shoulders, eyes, press the points, all that quickness means absolutely nothing. Okay, so learn how to manipulate guys, and that's one of the things I teach in my coaching program. Not only do we make you an open field threat, but we teach you how to master open field, because it's a skill. If you don't know the skill, that's the reason why you're probably getting tackled and not breaking guys down. And when I go with my guys, bro, I give them in-depth detail and feedback on how to actually break a defender down to where guys in RDS, bro, hey, they're breaking dudes down left and right this year, and they're already seeing results in camps and in practice. I get messages every day, man. Hey, I used this move, literally dropped a dude. One of my students, man, he dropped a dude in his all-star game, bro. Yeah, it's just, you gotta learn how to master it, all right? So if you're running back, bro, start getting to that agility. Start watching some of my videos on how to sell a dream and all that, and start working on your agility before it's too late and you're out there like a freaking stone, just only could run dudes over. How long will your shoulders last if you just can't make a guy miss, all right? So going into skill number 2 that you need to go for 1K is contact balance. All right, just the most underrated skill for any running back, and this is definitely needed because sometimes you don't have an opportunity to make guys miss. I mean, there's certain windows where things are boxed up, or sometimes you just might not see a dude, all right? But if you have contact balance, you're a guy who just literally just cannot be tackled. It changed the game for you 100%, because you being able to stay upright puts kind of in the subconscious mind of the defenders that, hey, this dude, bro, I don't want to tackle him. Just think about it. Your defenders know if you playing a guy and you hit him, it's like, oh snap, that dude is sturdy in there. Like that dude, he doesn't go down. He watches films like, bro, he's breaking all these tackles. Subconscious mind, the defense is like, hey, they're a little timid. They might not admit it. They might be all rah before the game, but deep down they understand. All right. And then 2 is that you're just able to break tackles. You're a guy out there, you're able to just break tackles whenever you want. When you look at guys like Alvin Kamara and Ashton Genty, those guys just break tackles without even trying. And it makes them elite because they're not even focused on every defender. They only focus on the defenders they need to focus on. They understand their contact balance. They're able to stay upright. All right, it might not be blockable. Oh, we might have a free guy who hits me, but guess what? Boom, he hits me and I'm still up. Contact balance is something so serious that every running back needs. Like I got into contact balance like in 2021 in my JUCO career, and I definitely found like it definitely being beneficial because like you're just able just to kind of stay upright. You're able to, you know, kind of, let's say if you're falling, all right, you're able to pick your stability back up. You're able to keep going. Like having that contact balance. I mean, like I said, we look at guys like Alvin Kamara, Ashton Genty. These guys aren't the fastest dudes. These guys aren't the biggest dudes in the world, but they're able to break so many tackles. Why? Because their contact balance is elite. And as a running back, you can train your contact balance. I mean, just like we talked about, you could train your agility. You could train your contact balance by working on the Bozu ball, by doing front squats, training your core, you know, doing core workouts, all of that. But you have to do it over a period of time. Are you gonna have Alvin Kamara contact balance in 1 week? No. 2 weeks? No. This is something you gotta work on throughout months and months and months. Definitely something you should work on throughout the season. 30 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, working your contact balance throughout the season, man. Because a skill that's not trained is a skill that is lost. Okay. So having that contact balance, having that ability to not go down when a guy just hits you, bro, makes you elite. Because not only can you make a guy miss, you have the agility, but the contact balance, even if I do get a clean shot on you, I still might not bring you down. That is definitely scary for a running back. All right. And they're going to skill number 1 that if you want to go for 1,000 yards, this is definitely critical. And it's probably the most important skill in all of football, if you play running back or not. And that is speed. Okay. Having speed and quickness, man. I think speed is the number 1 skill set any running back can have, any football player can have, anybody, no matter what sport, because everybody knows speed kills, man. Speed is like the ultimate neutralizer. It's the ultimate thing that even if you're a guy and let's say you're not really agile, you don't have good contact balance, if you have speed, you're able to still produce at a high level. Even if you have no agility, even if you have no contact balance, even if you're dumb as a box of rocks and you have no IQ, no vision, none of that, if you're fast, you can still be effective, all right? And obviously now if you're fast, that doesn't mean just neglect everything else. Well, I'm fast, I don't gotta do nothing. No, because if you have speed and you combine that with everything else, then you get Christian McCaffrey's, then you get Jahmyr Gibbs, then you get Saquon Barkley, all right? But speed is so important because like I said, like it's just ultimate neutralizer. Like you're able to kind of get away with things that you wouldn't be able to get away with without other skills. For example, if you had speed and contact balance, but you had no agility, you could still be elite. If you had speed and agility and no contact balance, you could still be elite. If you don't have speed and you got agility, you got contact balance, well, it's still, you're never going to be as good as the guy who has speed. All right, once again, all the best running backs in the NFL, what can they do? They all can run 4.4s. B. John Robinson, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's 4.3. All right, all the guys, even a Josh Jacobs, he ran 4.6, but when you watch him play, he's quicker. He's quicker than fast and he accelerates really fast. So he might only run 4.6, but he reached that 4.6 right away. Jonathan Taylor's another 4.4 guy. Like speed is so critical because when you want that 1K, you gotta be breaking some long runs. I mean, you can't be a guy who's just getting 6 yards, 5 yards, 2. Like, no, you might have a break a 60-yarder, a 70-yarder. All right, and just speed is just the number 1 thing. I mean, like, especially when scouts are looking at, when high school recruiters are looking at, or the college recruiters looking at NFL scouts, they're looking, man, are you pulling away from defenders? Are you outrunning angles? Because those usually are trademarks of a really good running back. Now, obviously, there's other things that matter. You have to have vision. You have to have IQ. You have to have the skill set to be able to make guys miss, the understanding of the position. But if you have speed, hey, man, there's a lot of things you don't really have to be good at that moment. I mean, CJ2K, he literally had one of the best running back seasons ever, and he ran 4.2 because the speed was so elite. Now, looking at CJ2K's game, I mean, yeah, he was pretty good. He's pretty decent, but it wasn't nothing like super crazy about it. For instance, Barry Sanders. We watch Barry Sanders, you see vision, you see agility. When you watch other guys, you see so much skill set. CJ2K, I mean, he was a good running back, but really it was his speed. And obviously, you just saw when he didn't have that speed anymore as he got older, he wasn't as effective. But since his speed was so elite in his prime, he was able to produce at a high level. I mean, you look at Jahmyr Gibbs, he averaged damn near 6 yards a carry, bro, as a RB2. Not even RB2, but splitting carries, and he still went for 1K because that speed is so elite, and speed is game changing. Speed is something as a running back you should always be improving on. You should be running track. You should be doing speed workouts. You shouldn't be trying to bulk or nothing like that. I'm trying to gain 15 pounds. I hate when somebody said, hey, I'm trying to gain 15 pounds and bulk up. Why? Because you're going to lose the most important skill you need. Yeah, I'm not saying don't try to get stronger. Yeah, get stronger and let the weight come naturally. Because if I'm lifting weights and I'm eating out of caloric maintenance, I mean, I'm not trying to gain, I'm not trying to cut, I mean, out of the caloric maintenance what my body needs, and I'm just lifting and grinding, you're naturally going to gain weight. All right, but I don't want to sacrifice my speed for it. Because even if you're a guy and you gain 5 pounds, but it's 5 pounds of muscle, it doesn't matter. 5 pounds is 5 pounds. It will slow you down. You should be always looking to improve your speed, improve your athleticism to help you become an elite running back, okay? All right, here are 3 skills that every running back will need to truly go for 1,000 yards. Getting that agility, that contact balance, and that elite speed and quickness. Bro, if you have those 3 things, you will be unstoppable. You will have 1K will be the minimum. Because think about it, all the guys who go for 1K or go for more, they all all usually have those things. They're a guy who can make guys miss an open field. They're a guy who they don't go down on first contact. They're able to run through defenders, and they have the speed to take it to the house at any given time. So here are 3 skills you need if you're a running back and you're looking like, hey man, KJ, bro, I definitely love your energy. I love how you explain the game, and I want something like that maybe for myself. Well, click the link in the description down below where you can book a free strategy call where I give you some advice and see if I can help you out and see if you even be a good fit for our coaching program, because I help guys right now. As I mentioned, the guys in my program, their agility is at a different level. They're making guys miss. They're selling the dream. Like they're getting it live. The season hasn't even started yet. They're doing it in practice, in freaking helmet practices and all-star games, and they're breaking guys down. That's just like something you're interested in, man. Definitely click the link in the description, because you got about what, 1 month left before the season. I don't want you to miss on the opportunity that you could have that 1,000, but you know, you decide to not put in the time and effort. Now you have more of the same from last year. I mean, do you want that, or do you want to start being elite? But that's unlike you. Hit the link in the description down below. So you got KJ. That's all I got for you guys. Peace.